museum renovations, what are your thoughts about the architecture?
I think the architecture is very sympathetic to the existing architecture and the history of the city and the history of the museum. And I think the architect used a lot of restraint in coming up with a solution that meets the needs of the museum but doesn't take away from the existing original.
So what are your thoughts on the renovation of the Philadelphia Art Museum?
Well, I think that hiring Frank Gehry, who is a star architect, who is known currently for a particular style of work, hiring him to do this renovation that is primarily going to be an underground project is a really daring move on the part of the Philadelphia Museum. And so the sensitivity, and I'll use that same word, the sensitivity with which Gehry is making an underground addition to the museum, where so much of Gary's work is about sort of the ego of the architect and the explosion of his work, to see this piece starting to come to life in its sort of very restrained and sensitive way is really a kind of amazing thing.
So do you know about the art museum and the remodeling that they're doing, and what do you think about it?
I do know that Frank Gehry has submitted plans and they're under construction currently for the remodeling. And I think as far as Frank Gehry goes, it's relatively tame, especially compared to a lot of his other work. So I'm pleasantly surprised.
Philadelphia's art museum is being remodeled. What do you know about it so far?
So I heard of Frank Gehry and I heard of his work, and so far I think it's nice. It looks very, very, what's the word? I think like just unique altogether. And I think that it will just bring out a modern side of the whole area.
Sorry, is it recording? Yes. Being a current architecture student in Philadelphia, are you aware of the renovations being made to the Philadelphia Art Museum?
Yeah.
What do you know about it going on?
Not much. I really don't.
Thank you for your time.